Hey, welcome back to art class with Mr. Darby. Today we're working out of my shop. I got my new bear shirt on because most of you think I'm unbearable, and I love this shirt, so I picked it up. You're not going to get to see it for the rest of the video. Anyway, let's draw a donut with a cup of hot cocoa today. We'll make the hot cocoa nice and tall. We'll add some whipped cream to it. We'll add sprinkles to the donut. We'll try to make it look as delicious as we can. So grab your pencils, grab your paper. Let's get started. Okay, so to make this project beautiful, you want to make the donut large. In fact, the bigger the donut looks now, the happier you're going to be with the whole project. If you make a tiny little donut, you might as well throw it away. Nobody's going to want to look at it. So let's make an oval over here in the bottom left-hand corner. And remember, turn your paper horizontally to align with mine. Orient them. So let's make an oval. This oval doesn't have to be a perfect oval. It can be lumpy. Look, mine's lumpy, and that's okay. It's a donut after all. It's going to have lumps in it from the frosting, right? Okay, now we're going to make a wavy line for our frosting, and when we do that, the closer to the bottom edge you make that wavy line, the farther the frosting is going to look like it drops over the side of the donut. So I'm going to come up just a little ways, and I'm going to make a wavy line. And I don't want my wavy line to be perfect, because then it will look too perfect and it might not look like it could actually happen. Now, find the middle, halfway between the bottom of your frosting and the top of your donut, and we're going to make a little smile in here. I'll take this, and right in the middle there, I'll make a smile. This will be the inside of our donut. We could add another little rainbow to make the donut look like it's 3D, but I wanted to add some frosting. So I make bumps like this. C shape, backwards C shape. Tip it in. Tip it in. They don't have to look symmetrical. Nobody said that. And then this one comes up to a point right at the top and then back down. We can take that cream and put a line here, and here. No donut's complete without its sprinkles, and those are just going to be rectangles. Draw the rectangles facing different directions so that it doesn't look like you've lined them all up in a row. I would make them a nice big size too, so that you have something to color when you're finished. There you go. Our donut with our sprinkles. Now let's make our tall cup of hot cocoa. Part of our cup of hot cocoa is going to be hiding behind the donut. So let's come up near the top of the page, but not touching, and make a line coming down. And it's almost a perfect line going in like that, right? This will be a U shape, so it comes down, and right about where the frosting ends, we're going to make a U shape, and that's going to come straight back up to here, because we want this side and this side to be the same height. So carefully come down and connect to your U shape. Now that you have that nice big U, we could turn that into our cup of cocoa. This is the base of the cup. And then I want to make a line coming down on the diagonal, about just as wide as the edge of the cup. Come straight down real small, and then follow the curve of the U shape. can see the U-shaped curves. And we can add a little line here to look like the bottom of the cup. So maybe instead of looking like a cup of hot cocoa, this might look more like a milkshake, but we're going to call it hot cocoa anyways because I think it's delicious. So we can make a wavy line, not touching the sides of the U, the glass, and then we're going to follow this down and behind the sprinkles in the donut, and we're going to do the same thing on this side, and this will actually make it look like the glass has thickness. So you would color this in with hot cocoa and leave that the color of the rest of the cup, which might be like a blue shade. Even though we know glass is clear, it'll be easier to work with. And we can add another dollop of whipped cream on top of our hot cocoa. So we'll do the same thing, right? A C shape, and they get skinnier until they go up and make a point like this. Add a couple lines coming down, down, and up. We can draw the back of the cup now, so it looks like it wraps around the edge. And then inside the cup, we're going to draw little wavy lines to make it look like there's whipped cream in there too. If I'm ever moving too fast, make sure you pause the video. Don't forget, you can back it up and watch it again. Sometimes you might have to back it up and watch it a few times before you know exactly what to do. Let's make a little straw coming out of this, or a mixing stick with an oval at the end to make it look round. You can add diagonal lines if you want to. And then we have to draw a handle. Our handle can come out of anywhere on this side, just we can fill up this space better, right? So right about where the hot cocoa or the milkshake starts, I'm going to come out and I'm going to come down. It's almost like a number 7 and it's rounded, isn't it? Let's give it some thickness. There, now I can hold on to it, right? Get my big ugly hand in there. Okay, we can make it look like it's sitting on a napkin, but first let's add a spoon to stir it with, because sometimes when my hot cocoa is too hot, I like to stir it up with the whipped cream and it helps cool it down a little bit. My kids like to put their ice cubes in there to cool it off, and I think it makes it taste horrible. So let's add the spoon. Now we can't see the end of the spoon is hiding back here, but we can draw the handle. So it's going to start right here where the handle connects. It's going to come down at a diagonal. And then I'm going to come up just a little bit. I'm going to make it follow around and connect like a big U. And to make my handle look like it has thickness, I'm just going to follow down and connect it. Good. You might be able to see the back of the handle or the spoon coming out here. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Okay, so let's make it look like it's sitting on a napkin. We are going to draw a line that goes back through the handle and out here and then across to make it look like a rectangle. So let's start here. Draw a diagonal line almost to the edge of the paper. This is probably the best way to do it. And then let's make our line come across, come through the handle. It will go behind the donut and out the other side. That's it. That's all we had to do. Nice work. I hope you enjoyed making a donut with me. Let's go ahead and color this thing in, make it look delicious. Okay, here's our donut project. I guess it's a hot chocolate project. You might call it a milkshake project. I don't know. But it's finished, and I colored it the way I like it, and I think my kids will like it. I don't know what kind of donuts you colored, if you made them chocolate, mint chocolate, strawberry, I'm not sure. Maybe you made the manager special from Dunkin' Donuts. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you took your time coloring it, and I can't wait to draw again with you next time. In the meantime, keep practicing, because practice makes progress. Stay safe, and I'll talk to you soon.